who do I want to reward with more money? All of that is based on my life's experience as a prosecutor, as a judge, as a lawyer. So I would be hard pressed to think of one single thing that I could do. And the other factor, and I don't want to filibuster here, but the other factor that occurred to me, and I'm sure your counsel has looked at this and you'll hear other testimony about it, but I would be very concerned about the position I was putting my people in. Now, as you can imagine, I'm an even rarer duck than the average prosecutor because many of the people in my office tried cases before me for 11 years before I gave up a perfectly good judgeship and became DA, as I point out to them. I'm the boss. There is a specific provision of the Rules of Professional Conduct, 5.4 D3, that says a lawyer shall not practice with or in the form of a professional corporation or association authorized to practice law for profit if a non-lawyer has the right to direct or control the professional judgment of a lawyer.
Do you believe that you could use your title as district attorney if you have a suspended license?
Yeah, and let's get opinions from the other two members. If you can, I think the question was geared towards if you as district attorney and you had a suspended law license, could you effectively operate your office as district attorney? So if we can keep to within that question so that we're not getting opinions, maybe personal opinions as to things in the AG's office, unless it is directly related to your operation as district attorney. So I think that was the question. So if the other DAs, again, I think the question was, you as a DA,
acting as the chief law enforcement officer.
Right. I do not believe that I could give direction to my people who would be in court, who would be doing the work of the office.
Okay, so I'd like to hear responses from the other two DAs in regard to that question. And in regard to that question.
Unlike my colleagues, I come from like I said, a rural county. I'm in the courtroom every day. So from my perspective, could I perform the job for which I was elected to do in Somerset County as the district attorney? I could not.
From my perspective in Berks County, and I come from a rather large office, I have approximately 95 employees. I rarely go to court, but every day the vast majority of my function, I am practicing law. And as I prepared for today's hearing and kind of went through the average day or the average week that I would have as the chief law enforcement officer in Berks County, almost every function and everything that I do involves what I consider the practice of law, and I could not run the office. I could not function as a district attorney because everything that I'm doing, from charging decisions, from decisions on investigations, from decisions on whether or not we will take a case to a grand jury, decisions on wiretap. I have to designate people, I have to sign off on wiretaps, charging decisions. Every day we're making charging decisions. Every day I'm working with my assistants on plea negotiations. Not a day goes by and not a decision goes by that is not directly related to me being a lawyer.